It is the crazy scorpion giant. Yes, it's a G1 style Scorponok, but he's crazy, apparently. And the box is too big to fit in my close-up cam, so I tried. But the box is amazing, and we're going to talk about the box, we're going to talk about the figure, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So, I do want to thank the Tommy Park store for sending this to me, no cost, so I could review it for you. And, of course, I will put links down in the description for this very cool G1 style Scorponok. I'm not sure, since I don't have an original G1, if it scales perfectly, but we'll figure it out. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Captain Kyle. Welcome aboard. If you've been watching for a while, thanks so much for coming back. That is totally awesome. And now it's time to have some fun with a crazy scorpion giant. Be right back. All right, so this box is really cool because first of all, it's got a friggin' handle. Look at that shit. And it's not like a cheesy, this is a nice handle. This is very cool if you want to display it, put it away, display it with the box. And the box is really cool. Look at the front there. You got Scorponok, and you got him on the back. It's the D5 from 5 Transformers God of War. I don't know what that means, but I'm reading what's on the box that I can actually read. But this is very cool, and like I said, I'll put links in the description. So to open it, it actually opens like so. You flip that out, and inside is Scorponok. And over here, we got stickers, which I'll put on later. I want to get to the figure itself. But let's get him out of his box, and let's see what we have as accoutrements. So, first of all, we have on a sprue the silver pieces that go onto his legs. We have his claw shield, snaps together quite nicely. And I think I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this stuff because I can. And you might want to see it a little closer. That's the thought. So yes, so far. Now we have the figure himself, which I gotta straighten the toes to have him stand. And I'm gonna fix the back in a minute. But other things, I mean, these accessories look just like the original G1s that I remember. He may be exactly in scale. I'm not even sure. But he's got the lift, the other part of the lift. He's got the claw and repair arm. He's got the little radar dish thingies. He's got Fasttrack and his gun. Beautifully put into this box and able to be put back in it. I'm going to put this beautiful box aside in the plastic, and let's take a look at the figure. And again, he's kind of big. I'm not sure if in this mode he's going to fit. He kind of fits, yeah. So his legs, we got to pull them apart a little bit so we can take his tail and stick it into his back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just about, I mean, it looks exactly like the original Scorponok. He's got Zarak in there on the head. I mean, why is he crazy? Maybe his head's not on right. I mean, once I put the stickers on him, then maybe throw a Decepticon symbol on him, I think he's gonna look pretty good. In fact, I'm gonna move this stuff off here so we can put him on the turntable of doom, and we're gonna give him a spin. And as you can see, he's got the ramps on the back of his legs. He's got his claw arms. He's got everything. He looks, honestly, like I said, I no longer have a G1 Scorponok, but he looks just like the one I remember. And there's his guns sticking up from his shoulders. Now, generally, what I used to do was take the guns, put them on the front shoulders, and the other ones I would put back here, which they fit perfectly fine. And then, of course, I would take his gun, put it into his claw, take the claw shield, attach it to his other claw, and then these would pop nicely over these unsightly hinges. If that's not G1 Scorponok with his buddy Fasttrack, I don't know what it is. He seems to like to spin though. I'm gonna put these aside for the moment. Now he does not come with instructions, but I will put a video link in the description, which has his instructions. I'm trying to see if there's a QR code. So I think when they send you this guy, they send you the instructions. However, this is a G1, so I think I know how to transform him. But what it's showing is actually some additional forms, which you can actually put the original in as well. But before we do that, we need to go over some posability. Now this is a G1, so don't expect any ankle swivels. But he is Scorponok, and with his transformations, he can do a full toes up Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah, I'm looking at this and feeling the quality, and it feels like a G1. It feels as quality as any G1. I think I'm cutting off his horns a little bit in there, bring him back a little. Now, he can, of course, kick forward quite nicely, as the original could. He can kick back somewhat, but he runs into the tail and goes off to the side. Side kick, now, he could do like a crescent side kick, but in this transform. This is as high as the just straight out sidekick goes. So, I mean, you can use both legs and put it up there pretty high. This guy is not going to twist at the waist. And the arms are not able to go all the way around, but you could make it go all the way around that way. His elbows are his claws. So that's pretty much what you have. But again, this is just like the G1. And I'm pretty sure it goes for around $110-ish, something like that. There's no turning of the head, but you can open up and remove the head. So we're going to come back to you real soon, but let's just zoom in for a moment and take a look at Zarak. I don't know if he's got an alternate name, but there he is. He looks like Zarak. His arms move just like the original Zarak. Trying to make sure it's in focus. Now on the back, this plate actually does flip up, so you can't see the face when he's in Nebulon mode, whatever you want to call it. I gotta say, I want to see a Black Zarak version of this. That would be so cool. So there you have the crazy Scorpion Giant, also known as Scorponok, with his crazy ears. But let's take a look at some of the other modes. Now, he's got interesting new modes. So I'm going to take the head off once again, take off the weapons. And it looks like these come off for this mode, but basically he is some kind of battle station. And I think we can make him a little bit better by maybe adding these here. So the picture on the box and the picture on this slip do not show these guns attached in this mode, but that's like his battle station mode, which he didn't really have one before. He had a city mode and he had a Scorpion mode. So this is kind of a battle station mode. It's not bad. It's not bad. Now, apparently he also has like an alternate base mode for reasons, which looks like this. Of course, I have to test. Pushing this forward does raise the ramp, though it does not immediately go back down. Luckily, it didn't get off the table. It is an interesting extra base mode, but there is his actual base mode, which pretty much looks like this. This is a great recreation of the original base mode. It's got the ramp. The only thing that you could do with the original that you can't do with this one is you could remove and split apart the gun, and you could plug this in here. However, that spot is too loose, and I don't see another way to connect it. Also, I think some of these holes might have been able to hold these, but they're too large, so you're pretty much restricted to these and these. Other than that, it is perfect. You got your Fasttrack, you got your Zarak, you got your ramps here. Why someone would ride up these ramps to just basically fall into machinery, I don't know, but that's how the original is designed, and that's how this is designed. I'm actually going to try to put it on a turntable of doom so I can show you all the angles. So he's got the missile pods in front. I mean, other than those minor things, this is Scorponok. And I don't know how often, I mean, in the old days when I had my collection in my basement, I would set up like all the Autobot cities. I don't think I ever did that with the Decepticon cities. I only set up all the Autobot cities. I had Brave Max back to back with Fort Max, and I had Metroplex and Omega Supreme and Countdown and all those guys in one big thing. Well, yeah, I'm very impressed with this thus far. We are going to revisit robot mode, but there's another mode we need to see. And of course, that is the crazy Scorpion Giant mode. Let's get him transformed. And there he is in Scorpion mode. He's got the shoulder cannons. He's got the back part cannons. It's got the tail that can shoot. Now, like pretty much every Scorpion that they make in Transformers land, there is no bringing the tail all the way over and stabbing anybody. So that's a shame. There is even, as you roll him back and forth, the legs somewhat move. And I think what you're supposed to do is put them up. And yes, the legs actually move as you roll him, as the G1 did. This guy is, other than being called the crazy Scorpion Giant, he is Scorponok in my book. So Scorpion mode from head to tail is like 13 inches. From claws, I got him bent, but it's 17, 18 inches depending on how you do it. I'm going to put him back in robot mode. We're going to measure him in that mode. But again, it's been a long time since I had it. It seems like it might be the exact same size. And trust me, if you ever had a Scorponok before, you will not need instructions. You'll know how to do this guy. That didn't sound right. Shut up, Logan. We're talking stiff limbs, all the original accessories. Now I popped off the helmet. That happens even with the original, but it pops right back on. He's got the clear face shield. I mean, he is Scorponok. Hear him roar. Now I have seen they had reissue Scorponoks in what looked like the original box, which wasn't as cool as this box, going for like $250, something around there. This is less than half that. I think it's very worth it. And of course, we have little fast track. We got to do a roll test, dude. Rolls perfectly fine. Transforms exactly the same way as the original with no separate legs. Posability are the arms, which can of course be detached, and he can kind of sit down. Now the one thing, I've got the head in, and if you actually look very closely at the chest, you can see the tech spec bars are showing some kind of reading. I don't know what it means. There is a speed, strength, intelligence sticker that goes on there. So it's showing he's not that fast, he's dang strong, and he's not that smart, which, wait, I pushed him all the way in. He's a little bit faster, dang strong. He's not stupid, but I would think that Scorponok, as leader of the Headmasters, oops, I should put that back up, would have a little more smarts. But for a cool version of Scorponok with all the original accessories, I mean, you could probably, if you wanted to get exact stickers, probably just go to Toy Hacks. And again, one of the coolest boxes I've seen with the friggin' handle. This is a box you could store aside, and then if you ever needed to transport him, if you're moving, you could put him in here. If ever, God forbid, you had to do a purge and sell him, you could put him back in here. Place for everything. This is totally cool. I definitely want to thank Tommy Park Store for sending me this uber cool Scorponok. It is filling a hole in my collection, basically left behind by when I got rid of my original Scorponok. And the more I look at this, the more I'm pretty dang sure this is the exact same size as the original. But Zarak seems the exact same size. Everything seems the exact same size. And he is about 14 inches tall. It is hard to tell because his tail gets in the way. Face down, and he might be more 13 and a half, but still I think he's the same size as the original. All the same accessories. I had a fuzz on the table. Definitely, I think worth getting if you don't have an original, if your original is in lousy shape and you want to get a fresh one. Again, you can use the stickers that come with it, or you can always just go to Toy Hacks and get a Scorponok sticker sheet that has all the Hasbro-approved stuff on it. But I mean, just these things alone, you know, 10 to 20 bucks a piece if you can find them, maybe more if you're gonna part out an original. This guy is super sweet, and aside from those very, very minor things, which I'd never put him in that mode anyway, he's perfect. And he's a lot of fun. So again, thanks Tommy Park Store, link in the description. You would bring me so much joy, and if these videos are bringing you joy, by all means, feel free to subscribe. By the way, we also have memberships. You can join our members only live streams, which happen the first Tuesday of every month, unless something happens, and then I'll let you know. You get special badges. It's a very cool way you can help support the channel and get previews of coming attractions. They knew this was coming. And while you're mulling over Scorponok, there's actually another third-party version of Scorponok, which is a bit different. You can check out right over here, also from the Tommy Park Store. And we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.